Question 14, Rona Branken.
To ask the Scottish Executive what steps it is taking to support bus services in Scotland.
Stuart Stevenson.
The Scottish Government is committed to bus services in Scotland. We are taking forward a number of initiatives with local government partners and bus operators to maintain and improve bus services. These include statutory quality partnerships, punctuality improvement partnerships and the appointment of a senior bus development advisor. The Scottish Government reached an agreement earlier this year with the Confederation of Passenger Transport around funding levels for concessionary travel and the Bus Service Operators Grant, which will give budget certainty and stability to the bus industry. This funding amounts to over £240 million in the current financial year.
Rona Branken.
Thank the Minister for that reply. He will be aware that Lothian Buses is the biggest publicly owned bus operator in the UK, and because it doesn't have a private shareholder seeking to maximise profits, the travelling public in Edinburgh and the Lothians benefit from low fares, and indeed it's one of the most modern bus fleets in the UK. So does he share my concern that the City of Edinburgh Council, the largest shareholder in Lothian Buses, has removed from the board a number of directors who are committed to the firm remaining independent and in public ownership? And would you agree with me it would be hugely detrimental for both staff and passengers if Lothian Buses were to be sold off to a private operator?
Minister.
The member will be absolutely aware that this Minister at least is a regular user of Lothian Buses services. The number 22 is rarely without my presence. The support that the government... I think some Liberal members think I'm being too liberal with my time on the buses, but believe me, it's highly enjoyable. But on a serious point, Presiding Officer, it is clear that Lothian Buses is a very successful company. It is one that, among others, is benefiting from the certainty that we provided not just in the current financial year, but for 3 years to come, stepping up the Bus Service Operators Grant by some 10% to protect services, to ensure that the public get the services that they require. We shall watch with interest the future development of Lothian Buses. I'm sure its future will be as successful as its recent past.